Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with yet another video with my Duke 790. I have come to this KTM Marathahalli showroom in Bengaluru. I'm going to ride this Adventure 390. Here is KTM Adventure 390 and there is my KTM Duke 790. Look at this motorcycle, man. They have installed a lot of accessories in this. This, what do we call it, the crash guard, slider, and this saddle stand, rack. When the metal looks rock solid, this is ready for adventure. We can mount the top box, saddle bag, do whatever the hell you want to do with this bike, man. By the way, this Adventure 390 looks massive. I think my Duke 790 visually looks slightly smaller than this Adventure 390, man. They got Metzeler tire for this. What's the size of the tire profile? 130. But that BMW Adventure 310, what do we call it? The GS Adventure is massive compared to this. I think that motorcycle looks visually bigger than this and Himalaya. Nice. See, the reach between you and this handlebar is quite good, man. You're not supposed to extend your arm like this or something, and you got a lot of room to move your butt here and there. Oh man, oh man. Superb. Seating posture is commanding, comfortable, awesome. Oh man. The fuck? Jack. Got that control. Nice. The power delivery is linear in this bike compared to Duke 390, and the comfort is next level. But in this motorcycle, man, you can just sit and ride on and on and on. Awesome. Let me check the braking response. Oh, awesome. And it has got quick shifter, but I'm still using the clutch to shift the gears. Awesome braking response. Bike is lightweight, you don't feel the weight of the bike at all. By the way guys, I'm not a pro bike reviewer as such. If you have watched my previous video, I have been looking for a motorcycle in 300 to 600cc segment, and I have been reading almost all the motorcycles in classic and adventure segments for the last 2 weeks, and I have made separate videos on each and every motorcycle. The links are in the description below. If you are interested, you can go ahead and watch it. Handling is like a cakewalk in city traffic. You don't get stressed at all, man. Oh, look at that pull. Awesome. See, this bike comes with a super combination of power and comfort. Power in the sense it has got the Duke 390's character as well. Whenever you're cruising at a constant speed, if you're getting bored, you can just have some fun around, man. Open the throttle here and there. Look at the power. Suspension is so smooth. Let me see what's the top speed in second gear. I didn't see the speedometer. Oh. Superb, man. Awesome. Suspension is so smooth. You don't get to feel this power neither in Himalaya nor in BMW 310 Adventure. BMW 310 Adventure is more of relaxed riding experience. This is more of having fun and to do adventure at the same time. I like this handlebar. Oh shit, I forgot to wear my gloves again. This looks like a perfect bike for my body weight and height. I wish they could have given this bigger windshield. However, we get other options to install third-party windshields. Look at this console. You get a lot of information: RPM reading, speedometer, fuel range, how many kilometers ridden, ABS road, MTC on, motorcycle traction control is on, and the gear details, service history, whatever, all the information is there in this console. It looks small, but you can go through the information at a glance. Comfort, man. Comfort and power, man. Deadly combination. And that smooth suspension is icing on cake. Awesome. Yup. Quick shifter is smooth in this motorcycle. Superb. Look at the braking response. Everything is almost perfect in this bike, man. Lightweight, quick throttle response, very good braking response, handling is comfortable, seats are also comfortable, suspension is not at all on the stiffer side. You can do touring, adventure, take it to off-road, do whatever the hell you want to do. I was scrolling through Instagram a couple of days back and I found on KTM page, the KTM Instagram handle, they have launched the spokes wheel as an optional power part. You can buy it and install to this bike. The good part is this bike has got Medzilla tires, but I'm not sure for the new bikes they are giving the same tires. This is the test ride bike. I've heard somewhere that they are installing MRF tires. Man, that's sad. It's because of this COVID situation, right? The import ban, all that stuff. You're not getting the tires imported from other countries, so they're just installing the local brand tires and selling it. You don't get to feel this kind of riding experience in any adventure bike in 300 to 400cc segment. This is the only bike that's available in Indian market with a combination of power and comfort, so that you can ride it in different terrains with ease. There's one 390 ahead of me. You know what? I have already owned two 390s in the last 5 years. Now I have KTM Duke 790. And I'm looking for another motorcycle in 300 to 600cc segment, kind of an affordable motorcycle. I have to check the on-road price, warranty, etc. of this bike as well in the showroom. It is going to perform really well in highways, in city traffic, but we get to see the raw performance of this bike when we take it to off-road. I think there are tons of videos on YouTube where people have been riding it off-road, taking it to Leh Ladakh, so many different terrains. Now after riding it for a while, the stock seat is not as comfortable as the BMW 310 Adventure. I think we'll have to slightly modify this seat when you're planning for long rides, or if your butt is used to hard seats, then it is not required to modify at all. Once you buy this motorcycle, all you need is one bigger windshield, install the saddle stand on the top box rack, mount one tank bag, install one mobile holder and the charger, boom, you're all set. And I've heard the full tank petrol in this bike will give you around 380 to 400 kilometers mileage. If you have not watched my old video before I bought Duke 790, I had booked this bike and I heard that KTM was giving Duke 790 on some discounts. I changed my mind and I bought Duke 790 for that matter. But that was not a bad decision of mine, because I'm having a lot more fun with Duke 790. But at the same time, I'm going through some issues with my Duke 790 for the last 3 months. That's because of SVC. SVC in the sense the service center. They don't have the expertise to deal with Duke 790 and they are just messing up with my bike. Bike is awesome, but there are no expert technicians to deal with Duke 790 in India. That's the major problem. That's the common feedback that I have seen from other 790 owners as well. That's the pain in the ass of owning big bikes, guys, especially in India. Oh, I'm going through potholes. My body is not taking any impact at all. And the price difference between Himalaya, KTM Adventure 390 and that BMW 310 adventure bike, I will put the details on the screen. You can see that Himalaya is the most affordable motorcycle that's available in the market in 400cc segment, but that bike is underpowered and it performs very well in lower revs. Bike is slow with linear power delivery, but it's a different riding experience altogether. But if you want to have fun and do adventure at the same time, this is the motorcycle for you. If you are a relaxed and calm rider, either you go for Himalaya if you're looking for a budget motorcycle, or go for the BMW 310 adventure bike. I think this motorcycle on-road price in Bengaluru is close to 4 lakhs. And the price that I'm quoting here is as per Bengaluru showrooms. This is kind of a rough patch, right? See, road is slippery. Oh my god. Awesome. And see this. Oh. Okay. Here is the showroom. Exhaust note. And we get these electronics like switchable ABS, traction control, quick shifter and all. The engine is not getting heated up soon. I was in the traffic, slow moving traffic and all. I used to own this Duke 390, this version Duke 390, one in white and the other one in black color. The engine used to get heated up pretty soon in city traffic. But this 390 Adventure, awesome guys. And what's the on-road price now?
It's 394.
Close to 4 lakhs. What else? The warranty?
So it's the same standard thing you get, 2 years or 30,000 kilometers.
Guys, after having a chat with the sales guy, I got to know one more major update. This Adventure 390 has been manufactured in India and they have been sending it to other countries as well. So that's a great news, right? If they are manufacturing the Adventure bike over here, then there wouldn't be a problem to get the spare parts if something goes wrong with the bike. So guys, if you ask me, would you like to buy this? I will have to think through. The only catch point is the price of this bike in Bengaluru. And I got other options in my list. I will be coming up with couple of other bike review videos like Dominar, etc. Let's see how it goes. And thank you guys for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. I used to own this. This is another awesome bike.
This scares the shit out of me, man. I don't know how you ride that. That's beautiful, huh?
Tell me. Hello, you were saying something.
Small rev.
Rev.
Yeah, just want
I heard you as if small help.
No, small rev. I just wanted to hear that.
Okay.
What's the on-road exactly?
On-road price?
Yeah.
It was 10,86,000, but I got it for some discounts.
Okay, oh man. Beautiful machine.
Thank you.
By once in a lifetime.
Yeah, sure. You're planning to buy this?
Yeah, maybe after 10 years.
After 10 years?